We are back from NFT NYC. This is the 4th annual NFT NYC. In this video, we're going to talk about what happened out there in New York, what the state of the scene is. We've got some footage from some things that we attended. Let's get into it. What do you know about NFTs?
They're non-fungible.
Non-fungible.
And you can transfer them, I think.
You can.
Yeah, and you can buy them and invest in them, and then you could trade them in for fiat.
Yeah. He's a professional.
Yeah.
What's your favorite blockchain?
Yours.
I own Ethereum. That's
I
my
love
blockchain.
Ethereum.
Plenty of stickers left. We were running around trying to do promo, but
There's a comment below and we'll send you some merch.
if you want some, I can send you like 1,000 if you want to try some stickers. But yeah, one of the things that did happen, which we learned the hard way, so you can see we have QR codes on our stickers. There were some pretty major hacks going on out at NFT NYC with QR codes. So these are fail, and I've got plenty to send if anybody wants any. I'm not sure how the hacks worked, but
I don't either.
they were getting in some people's wallets and ETH, I guess, and who knows? Yeah. Queen, what was your favorite talk at NFT NYC?
The ones that I missed because I was still sleeping.
Those are my favorite too. General consensus around this entire event was that the parties and events outside of NFT NYC were so fun and experiential that nobody had any juice left to show up to the actual conference, which I can testify to.
Yeah.
And
Same.
samesies. At least we're not the only one. I watched a few
Yeah.
review videos the past few days, and that seemed to be a common theme. If you did go to a talk,
How was it?
yeah, how was it? Let me know if there's anything I should look up on YouTube. But for the most part, the feedback was that there were too many speakers. I think there were 1,500. And
Wow.
that the talks were too short. And again, that like the real scene right now is really on the streets out with people who are building and hosting events. And would I go to New York again next year? Yes, I would. Absolutely. Would I get a conference pass again? I don't think so, unless they really curate the talks a little better, because I did find it overwhelming to figure out like what I even wanted to see. And then I also heard that there was a lot of shilling happening. So people just trying to sell the stuff that they're working on more than talk about what's going on in the space. So now that we got that out of the way, let's talk about these parties, these events. Monday, we went to Apefest. I had some very gracious friend of mine help get me in because I don't have an ape. Thank you. Thank you to the queen. It was, let's just talk about what happened. So we walk in, right?
IDs out.
And
IDs out,
I'm like, you know, when you show up to like street festival and there's a band, but everybody's talking more than watching the band, and it's kind of dispersed out the crowd. That was kind of the vibe walking in. There was a big line at the merch tent, and we wanted to stand it, but we were like, this is too long. Let's go watch this opening band playing that everybody's spread out and chill about. So we go out there, and
I don't even know if we knew a band was playing. We were just like, oh, everyone's just casually milling about. So we're like, let's just walk. Let's get the lay of the land here. Let's figure it out.
Yeah, we were just scoping out the scene, and we're like, oh, let's get a beer or something.
Yeah.
And there's like a big line for that too. So we're like, oh, we gotta get in this line. And as we get to the line queue, I'm like, wow, this band sounds just like LCD Sound System. Guess what, you guys?
It was.
It was. I've never seen anything like this in my entire life. I have seen LCD Sound System live maybe 5 or 6 times now, and it is chaos. Usually, like everybody is having a mind melt. That's the situation. Like everybody's If you're a fan, you're a deep fan. And I've seen like just like huge crowds, Pitchfork Music Festival and stuff. I know that they filled Madison Square Garden in New York. So to see everybody just like casually standing around and to look over, I'll just show some footage. It was,
I mean,
like,
we just walked straight to the front.
just went straight to the front. I looked over at Queen of Degens. I was like, are we going to do this? She's like, yes, we're going straight up to the front. And I could put my arms out to my sides and like spin around, you guys. That's like how much space there was front and center of the stage, which
wild.
So that happened. Apefest got off to a little bit of a weird start. I think it was just like the wrong music match for maybe the crowd behind the NFTs. It did throughout the week. They went from Monday to Friday with different acts. By the time it hit Friday, it got real good, right?
Thursday, Monday through Thursday. Yeah.
Thursday. So what happened Thursday?
Thursday is definitely Future. Was that Thursday? Was that the night before? And then Eminem for a hot second, and Snoop, which was awesome.
It's the motherfucking Eagle Double G. You know I'm out with the D-R-E.
So Eminem came out for a second at the beginning to introduce the new song and video collab, and then he just walked off stage. So if you were in the bathroom or if you blinked, you would have missed him. But then they played the full video, which was really cool.
Bored Apes in it, right?
Yeah, totally. And actually on Monday night too, we forgot what they had done on Monday night. They did the reveal then for the last mega serum.
Yes.
Yeah,
Video.
I forgot about that.
Tricked me, tricked us all, and stolen the Mega Mutant Serum, retreating back to New York. Our last hope is to track them down in New York City before they can expose another innocent victim. What have you done? She is beautiful.
Yeah, so they did the reveal for the last mega. I think at that point I was pretty tipsy, so I'm happy I captured it in video, but I was in a whirlwind of what is happening.
Yeah.
It was really cool though. I really enjoyed watching that live. Yeah, it's weird. Like the rest of the night was so fun for me. I feel like you were having fun too.
Yeah.
But we were like in our own zone talking to some interesting people. And then stop laughing so hard. Look, Jimmy Fallon, if you're watching this video, should you find it, I am sorry for the things I talked about.
So incredible. He's so nice.
He's so nice. He's really put up with this weirdo. Anywho, I was having fun. Twitter had different sentiments about the whole thing. Again, I don't know why. I think it was just everybody hadn't loosened up yet their first night, maybe.
Yeah. It definitely felt progressively, I don't know, more comfortable as the week went on. So I don't know if it was just people meeting each other, so it was less awkward initially, because I'm just thinking if you hadn't been with me at Apefest, it would have been pretty weird initially. And then there were some people that I knew, and then talking with them, and then I met the people that they knew. So if you are really just showing up by yourself, it might be kind of weird.
Take a minute to make some friends, right? Yeah, I think that's what it was too.
Yeah.
I do know Amy Schumer though opened. We missed that because we showed up late, but I guess maybe she's just not a hugely popular comedian with a whole room of majority men I could see that.
Yeah.
She's a girls comedian.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean, I don't mean it that way. It doesn't mean you're bad. It just means you're like more relatable to females. I think she's hilarious, but
I do too.
Anywho, I guess we didn't talk about like when you enter, when we pulled up the big pirate ship. I don't know why they didn't just get a yacht though, right? It's the yacht club, but whatever. It was a pirate ship.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool. It was really cool. And all the like ape decorations and stuff. Yeah.
It was cool.
Some
Yeah.
footage of this.
I thought the venue was pretty nice too.
I
like
love
escalator
Pier
rides
17.
up. Yeah, Pier 17. The merch line when we went was a nightmare. We actually they told us to leave the line, which I thought was interesting. And so one of the next nights I waited in line and it moved much faster than I expected, but it was still like, oh my gosh. And then the downside is you have to carry all your crap, but
yeah, it's no fun.
Sucks.
It does.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's just talk about the overall vibe. I feel like Bored Ape Yacht Club is almost an outlier because they are really the pioneer, big experiential brand of NFTs. Yeah. We both have, we did an episode about it, which I'll link below, but we've both been really jazzed about this Creepz project. Shout out to all the Creepz. So this was the first time of Creepz meeting, the Creepz community meeting in an official party and event scenario. The NFT launched at the beginning of this year. There wasn't anything last year. And I think there was a lot of this going on where it was just like people coming together for the first time who have been talking through the internet and that nervous energy, like, oh my God, I'm about to meet a bunch of strangers from the internet that I've been talking to. This is going to be so weird. What am I doing? Like that was the vibe at first at the beginning of the week. I can't obviously speak to all projects. I do think Creepz in particular is a little special because it's got such a cult following. But yeah, got invited to go live with a small group of Creepz holders to their like first soft event. And that it's like a Twitter Spaces show that was being recorded live that Lord does. I'll link his Twitter handle below. He pumps these shows out so many times. I feel like every time I get on Twitter, there's like a live show that he's hosting and he's totally awesome. But yeah, they had a like live recording of it at Soho, which is like the work space from Soho House. Great venue. But again, yeah, I walked in like by myself. Sorry, Queen, you didn't get an invite. But yeah, super nervous, being like, oh my God, what is about to happen here? And everybody was so awesome.
Yeah.
Really were. We all were like nervous at first, but then chilled out. The thing is that we all know each other's like internet names, which are Web3 names. So it like took some time to get used to like figuring out his name. And honestly, I kind of prefer the Web3 names. It's just like it's like a fun cosplay type thing. And like having the pins with our NFTs on them so we could identify each other
that's cool.
Was really fun and clever. So I got to meet the founders of the project who flew in from England, Dom and Joe. And I will say this about being in person with the Creepz community, that I think it was Dom the other day said live on Twitter that he believes that Creepz has the special sauce, really like the secret ingredient of NFT projects. And I do agree with that. So that secret ingredient is having a cult following of really active fans that just love to create stuff, whether it's like derivatives for the project or their own like spin-off things, whatever that may be, like some merch or different NFT, which is what a derivative is, or on the side. And then also everybody is just, they're so into making memes and it's very memeable, like the whole thing. It's a hard thing to explain what that X factor is, but you know it when you see it. It's like there's certain TV shows that just get like a cult following. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the overall impression or feeling that I get from Creepz is that they are a true group of degens and like the best way possible.
Best way.
Where it's not just, oh, I bought this JPEG because I think it's cute. It's like, I bought this JPEG and then I bought 2 more and then I bought 3 more and I'm definitely banking on them. And it was just and.
Yeah, I'm definitely one of these people who doesn't want to let go of these. I would ride this project down to 0 because I'm just having so much fun in it that, and the people are so much fun that it's something that you just want to be a part of, and it feels like it's going somewhere. It feels like it's going to be big.
Yeah.
Well, time will tell, but
I'm shocked to be reminded that the project started at the beginning of this year and they already had such a presence at NFT NYC. Like, I think that says something.
Yeah, so they hosted several parties throughout the week. We went to the Mega party, which was a really nice open bar party. I'll show you some footage of us there. Crowd. I don't know, it was just a great party. Like it was just so chill. And again, there was that nervous energy, but then everybody really started to get to know each other and mingle. And I feel like the next events will be just even more exciting because we all are starting to get to know each other. And then the last party that I went to for Creep, I got ditched there by someone. Somebody didn't show up.
I'm old.
I can't believe you can't even say that because the DJ is older.
I know, and he did so many shows.
That was his fourth show. The DJ, the headlining DJ was Diplo, who's a freaking legend. And I just happened to talk to somebody who was the host of another one of his parties. He's like, he's doing 4 shows today. I was like, what? So he's a real trooper. I don't know how Diplo does Diplo. That's a lot of Diplo in one day. He really brings it too. So
yeah.
It's obviously a blast. I'm sad you weren't there, but I do have a little footage. And also there's some footage of Seed Phrase, who was also who's been buying a million creeps. He sweeps the floor like every other week. He's a maniac. So he was great too. Really good DJ. That was my first time seeing Seed Phrase. I'm just gonna end on the note of what is going on in person. What is this going to become? Is this just going to be like parties all the time? And I don't know what the founders have planned or where this thing is headed, but there's so many directions it could go in. Like I already see characters rising up out of like the personalities behind the NFT, and who knows what direction all this stuff is going to go in. Like we already saw a taste of it with the Bored Ape stuff, where like Snoop and Eminem made a video with themselves as their ape NFTs. And I can totally see that happening. This is a totally new medium. I don't know if people are going to rise up from the inside as like characters in some like bigger, whether it's VR world or like TV show or Netflix thing or like whatever it's going to be. There's just so many possibilities. And again, I have no idea what they have planned. They have told me nothing. So so many ways it could go. It's like really exciting to think about. I mean, who knows? This is a totally different way to think. It's playing inside of the internet.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
I think the direction that they're going is definitely just continuing to grow their brand, and what that looks like is the question, right? Is it going to end up in more experiences? Is it going to be like more individual IP plays? What is that? Because the sense that I got after being at Apefest for those 4 nights was it's a lot of people who are there that are diehards, like, hey, I have a monkey JPEG, but there were also a lot of connections being made of, hey, I'm an agent, I work with IP, I'd love to talk to you about your ape, and making sure that you're taken care of. So it's very cool. It's wild. It's absolutely wild. Yeah. I'm an NFT believer. I think this is a really cool new medium. I know there's a lot of naysayers out there. We obviously are into it. We have a show about it, but we'll see what happens with this one. Yeah, with everything.
Vanilla! Cookies and cream!
Alien Frens. Yes, we went to the Alien Frens party, which was beautiful. The thing that I liked about their event was that it was during the daytime, so it didn't conflict with any other major party events.
Yeah.
And also they made activities, so it wasn't just like drinking and saying embarrassing things to Jimmy Fallon. So they had a big bowling alley, and people were getting in groups and bowling, and they had ping pong tables, and they had a tendy buffet. Just want some tendies. When tendies? We're the damn tendies at this party. They brought them out and then they disappeared. I'm silently waiting. If you don't have tendies at your party, like, what are you even doing? They came out and they disappeared in like 2 seconds, and all we have left are tots and whatever the hell this is. I don't know. I don't know what that is. Look at all these guys. It's a real sausage fest. We're just over here in the geriatric millennial area. Fine though. We're 25 too. This is what happens if you go to art school. This is where you end up. What the hell are the tendies? Look, all NFT parties, they need to have a tendy buffet. So it's like a whole spread, different shapes. You get the long ones, the dinosaur-shaped ones, the stars, the McDonald's ones. They only come in like circles and boots. You know what I'm talking about? It's like a whole spread of tendies, different sauces. It's what the people want. You gotta give the people what they want. Now, the tendy situation was extreme. Like, they came out and they were like gone in 2 seconds. Poof, gone. So everybody, you need way more tendies at your party, and it's what it is. Yeah. So coming in, I love the way that they did the validation for their party because it was so chill, and everybody seemed like they were really overcomplicating the admission process.
Yeah.
And when I don't remember filling out an Alien Frens form. Maybe I did at some point.
Yeah, you did.
I can't remember, but I just didn't know what to expect to validate. And they were just like, show us your Discord and prove that you can get into the holders area. And I was like, oh, yeah, that's pretty easy.
No problem.
And then immediately they would just start handing us merch, which
so cute.
They're
so good. They're such, like, they gave these, you got to pick. Oh, I didn't realize that we had the ninja things on the back.
I love it.
Mine's in the other room. I got the yellow one that has the toilet paper on its head.
That's a good choice.
Yeah.
I like that one too.
So we got to pick one of 4 plushies, and then we got like our lanyard, and then a hat.
Yep.
And then also a t-shirt that I had on earlier today.
Yeah. The brilliant thing about this was that it was free.
Yeah.
The thing that's funny is going in like Apefest and them being like, thank you for paying $500,000 for a JPEG. Now go buy a $50 t-shirt or $40 or whatever they were.
Yeah.
Which
everyone happily did.
Everyone very happily did. They had no problem selling those expensive t-shirts. Alien Frens was just like, welcome to the party. You're my friend. Have some free merch. And I was like, this is so nice.
Yeah.
You're so nice. You're so friendly.
And they got it, and they did it like right there when you checked in, which I thought was a nice way to set the table.
Yeah, it was a cute party. I wish we had stayed there longer. I had to
work
real world stuff, but it was a really great vibe, which I would expect no less from the Alien Frens community. They are very nice community in Discord and on Twitter, so that was fun. My mom, she's got some NFTs, and she knew what we were going to, and she's, what did you do what'd you do out there? And I was like, I went to PP Man's birthday.
Yeah. PP Man.
And ate some tendies.
Yes. Those tendies were clutch.
Thank you for letting me in your birthday party, PP Man. It was really fun. That's all I got. If you enjoyed this, do subscribe and also hit the like button. It's free. And we're going to keep bringing you cutting edge NFT and Web3 content. And stick with us because
We're not going anywhere.
We're not going anywhere. No, you're stuck with us. Okay. Well, we're out.